Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have a Louis Vuitton unboxing. There's a bit of a story to it, but before I dive into today's video, my name is Mel. If you are new to my channel, I talk all things luxury. Yep, that's just what I do. Just thinking if I talk anything else. Nope. Just all things luxury. So if you do love luxury and fashion, then I would appreciate if you hit that subscribe button below, and also the bell so you can be notified when I upload new videos. I upload every weekend. I couldn't get that out for a moment then. And sometimes I try to do a midweek upload as well, depending how I go with time constraints, because I do have 2 children. I don't know why I felt the need to show that. I think most of us can count, right? But yeah, I have 2 kids, so sorry, I have dust flying around everywhere. This is such an awkward intro, isn't it? Okay, so this particular Louis Vuitton item, I actually had to buy from someone else. I didn't get it directly from the store. Obviously they did, but I didn't buy it from the store directly. So in the luxury Facebook groups in Australia, we have quite a few, and they are some really fabulous groups, and it's really helpful when it comes to, like, you know, if you're looking for luxury items, if you're also looking for like a good deal, or, you know, if you're just looking for anything that's luxury and you weren't able to get it from the store, then these Facebook groups are absolutely amazing. They are a savior in terms of that, you know, department for seeking luxury. So I put out a ISO, which is in search of. I put out that post on the Facebook groups and said that I wanted to get this particular item because I regretted selling mine. And oop, there goes the receipt. So someone reached out to me in Messenger and said that they had this particular item. Now, usually what I would always say is always just pay with PayPal goods and services, especially when someone's DMing you for a sale, because that's usually a bit sketchy. But I did do like a reference check. You know, I asked her to send me some seller references, and I recognized some of her buyers. And then I contacted her buyer, who happened to be an admin on one of the pages, and she said, yep, I met up with her in person. She's fabulous. Definitely can trust her. I felt pretty confident to actually go ahead and just pay like bank transfer, but I'm still just going to say always err on the side of caution. I was a bit nervous to do so to pay bank transfer. I'm not going to lie, I was a bit nervous, but it worked out to be fine, which is good. But just pay PayPal goods and services for that peace of mind. Okay, I'm just going to leave it at that because I feel like that's the best message to send. And also get your items authenticated, which we'll talk about later. Let's just show you what's inside. All right, so repurchase for me. In a big box, but it's not exactly a massive item. It's just that the shape of the item is quite tall, and I think you're gonna know what's inside. We all know what's inside. Okay, I got via an ISO poach, I got via an ISO post the Louis Vuitton toiletry pouch in the 26 size. Okay, I had this before. You know what, actually, before I talk about it, let's talk about authentication. All right, I bought it from someone else. I didn't buy it from the store. It did come with the receipt, but the receipt is never enough. Don't ever let that be the only way that you authenticate an item that you buy in the resale pre-loved market. I got the item authenticated by Real Authentication. They are pretty much one of the most known authentication services. I do have a $5 referral code for Real Authentication. It is not an affiliate code. I don't get any commission from it, so that gets you $5 off. I will put that referral code on the screen and also in the description bar. I only use that code once per email, but you can just, if you really just want to save $5 every time, which personally I would, you can just create a new email every time to get that $5 off code. Just saying, I mean, $5, 5 USD, it's still 5 USD. It's very, you know, that can go ahead and buy a Starbucks for you. This toiletry pouch in the 26 size. I did pay above the retail price for it. So the current retail price is $770. I paid $870. So only $100 above, which is not too bad, because apparently this toiletry pouch has actually been discontinued by Louis Vuitton. Okay, so apparently the whole reason why Louis Vuitton discontinued the toiletry pouch is because they are bringing it back in a bag version. So it's going to have the strap come with it, and it's going to include that little toiletry pouch as well. It will have vachetta on the sides of the large toiletry pouch, which I personally am not a fan of. I don't like that much vachetta on my Louis Vuitton pieces. Apparently the price on this is going to be like over $2,200 Australian or something like that. So let me know your thoughts down below. Do you like the new take on the toiletry pouch with the D-rings on either side, the vachetta, and the strap that's going to be included with it? Many months ago, so at the very beginning of this year, before the very last price increase, I picked up a toiletry pouch at the David Jones store when it was only $690. Kicking myself. Okay, so I picked it up. I got it home, I played around with it for my nail polishes and everything like that, and I kept it for like a month or something like that. But yeah, so then I ended up rehoming that like a couple months later. I couldn't return it anymore because I was already past the return period. And again, it was the same case. I just sold it for the retail price plus the postage, no profit made. And that went to a loving new home as well. Then fast forward to now. So now we are like 5 to 6 months down the road. I'm moving house. Packing up all my stuff, going, you know what I could really benefit from right now is a bloody toiletry pouch. And then voila, the situation I found myself in was I just kept thinking, gosh, I could really benefit from that toiletry pouch. Louis Vuitton, their canvas for their travel accessories, where are you going, is absolutely amazing. Like, it is so durable, carefree. So, all right, now, there are some things that I want to show you in terms of this Louis Vuitton toiletry pouch and how you can actually convert it to a bag using products that I actually sell myself in my accessories store. So first and foremost, the accessory that you're going to need to convert this into a bag, but not only that, to also protect the inside of your toiletry pouch, is this felt insert. Okay, so yes, it's a felt insert. I feel as though when it comes to felt inserts, I'm actually fine with them in Louis Vuitton bags. Totally fine. Maybe it's because the price point is much less. Maybe that's why mentally I'm totally fine with using felt. But yeah, this is a felt insert. Now, I get these made overseas and I stock them here in Australia. But that being said, with me moving at the moment, I've actually minimized my stock. So I'm pretty much at like very low stock levels. But also as well, if you are overseas, I do ship overseas, but I just don't ship it from my Australian inventory because otherwise I have to charge you. Price starts at $25 Australian, but yeah, sending from Australia is very expensive. For some reason, we have ridiculously expensive postage. I think it's because we are at the bottom of the world. So when it comes to my overseas customers, when they place orders with me, I send it from China or Hong Kong. It just depends. This is something that I get made. It's an arrangement that I have with a manufacturer, and I ensure that I'm happy with the quality of it. They are cheap, they are very low cost, but the quality is, I'm not gonna say like it's creme de la creme, 7 Rue Paradis, because the freaking hell is not, it's felt. But the quality is good in my opinion. It works, it does the job, and it fits really well inside the toiletry pouch, because some of the inserts I have seen for the toiletry pouch just don't sit, like they sit way too low, and you kind of want this to sit like at a good point where it's not too high up, so that way it obstructs the zipper, but you don't want it to sit like super duper low where it's like a struggle to kind of clip it in as well. In terms of the insert, that's how it looks inside, and it has plenty of pockets as well. So I kind of forgot to show you. It's got all these little compartments on the inside. I'll have links to everything down below for the items that I'm showing you. So I'm not going to talk pricing or anything, because I can actually offer 10% off if you just DM me on Instagram to do private sale, especially if you're like in Australia as well. But yeah, if you are overseas, I can also organize it for you too. It does have these D-rings on the side. So these D-rings on the side is what you're actually going to attach your strap to. Just there. So both sides have the D-ring, and they're really good quality D-rings too. They're quite wide. So now, straps. I think that this toiletry pouch, especially in the monogram, I think it looks really cool when you add some particular straps to it. First way is that you just attach this chunky ass strap. So this is really chunky, like it is so well made. it's not heavy, it's not super heavy, but it's also not really, really light. Like I have another strap, right? Just to compare it. This is my other strap. This is like a brushed metal and it's really, really light. Whereas this one, you can kind of just, this feels like, sounds really like light. This one just sounds like there's a massive chunk right there, but it's not like super heavy or anything. It's just really, it's just the perfect balance for a chunky kind of strap. It has really big rings on the side as well, but yeah, really, really chunky strap. The length on this is short though, so it's really going to sit up quite high. It's about 43 centimeters, so it's about 43 to 45 centimeters the strap length on this particular chunky strap, so it is going to sit up higher. So to attach it, you just put it there, and then for the other side, what I actually do is I go underneath, and it is far better to go underneath because if you go on the top, you won't be able to zip it up. So you definitely have to go underneath this, like you zip this all the way and you go underneath like that. That's how it sits. So it is much higher under the arm, and I'm wearing a big like jumper at the moment too, so that's kind of adding an extra like layer there, but it still fits under the arm. Super duper cute. I love it. I love a little like, it's kind of like Bottega Veneta vibes with that pouch, how it's got that short strap. That's what it reminds me of. It gives me that vibe and I love it. So yeah, that is the big chunky strap. Like I said, links will be down below for everything, and just click on it and then yeah, you'll be taken to the listing for it. So that's that. But there is another way where you can kind of convert it into like looking like the cousin bag. Now, I know this, like I'm making this video and it's going to be problematic if you can no longer get your hands on a toiletry pouch. Look, you know what? I'll link down below toiletry pouches that I found on Vestiaire Collective, because sometimes it's actually a matter of how you search for them. When you just type in toiletry pouch, not all of them come up. There's actually another way that you can search for them and you can get more options, and some of them are like vintage from Japan and they are not over retail. So I will link down below some of the best prices on the Toiletry Pouch 26. But yeah, if you want to turn it into like the cousin looking bag, I have this strap too. I've got this color, black, khaki and blue. I may not have all the colors ready with me right now just because like I said, with my move, I'm not trying, like I don't want to keep all my stock here, so I do have to do a big massive bulk order when I arrive at the new location. But yeah, that's how you can turn it into a cousin bag, kind of looking like the cousin bag. Look, this is not going to be for everyone. Some people are going to look at this and go, oh my god, this is chat galore. This is just chat, like... And that's fair enough. If you think that this cheapens it and you think it looks chatty doing these hacks, then whatever, that's your opinion. But some people like doing this sort of stuff. And I think that it's really cool when you can get more cost per wear out of your item. And it's not just restricted to being the way that it was advertised. Like, I'm all about cost per wear and versatility. I'm always talking about that in terms of like even how I curate my handbags. I'm always have that in mind, you know? So yeah, you know, everyone has the right to do what they do, what they like, and yeah, that's how it looks. So kind of like gives you sort of like cousin vibes, you know, the Louis Vuitton cousin bag with that chunky strap and then with the crossbody strap. This one has like little O-rings on the end, and this is the more lightweight one. It's actually also in like a brushed kind of metal, so it's not like a super shiny gold. It's more like a light gold with like a hammered brushed kind of effect. But this strap is actually longer. It's 52 centimeters if I remember correctly. Yeah, so it is longer. So if you find the other one was too short and you don't like that kind of look, then this might be a better strap for you. And it's like an oval, like kind of like an oval design as well, the links. Okay, so that is with that strap. So it's not as chunky, but it's still pretty chunky. Like it still looks like a chunky strap, but because it's longer as well, it does sit not as high. So if you don't like your straps to be too high, then this might be the better option for you. So some more chain straps. This is actually a smaller one now. This is like the, you know, the chain that you get on the multi-pochette. This is like that, except better. This is even better than that, honestly, because I have the chain from the multi-pochette, and this strap shits all over it because the quality of it is more, it's got more of a weight to it. The links are thicker as well, but it still has that same effect. Like it's still got that really like delicate looking chain effect to it. So this is just a shorter strap. I think this is like 60 centimeters, but I have this in all strap lengths. I have 60, 80, 100, 120. I can make any length because I make these ones myself. So I get the chains, but then I put it all together. But again, same thing. If you're overseas though, I'd rather just get my other manufacturing facility to make it and then send it directly to you, so you don't have to pay the 25 bucks shipping. So yeah, whatever length you sort of want, if you want it to be crossbody or you just want it to be like shorter on the shoulder, completely up to you. And I feel like for this toiletry pouch, I feel like it really suits the short strap in my opinion. I feel like it looks really cool, really like modern and chic, like sort of thing. So yeah, that's how it looks with like that 60 centimeter strap. But if you want a longer one, I do have longer ones. So yeah, if you like that multi-pochette chain strap, this is even better than that. This is actually called the O, I call this one the O chain strap because it's got like O links to it. And then my last chain strap that I have, when I get this off, is actually a curb link. So this is very, very light. This is very lightweight and it's actually curb links. So this is the lower cost option. Quite common with curb links that it does, you kind of have to like re-straighten it out again, get it all even before you go ahead and wear it, because otherwise if you don't, it's going to start twisting around. So this is a longer strap. This is 120 centimeters. So if you're wanting to use it crossbody, then you would go for the 120 centimeter length or the 100 centimeter length. Or if you're really, really tall, again, this strap I make myself. So the little gold chain straps, I actually make them here in Australia. I put them together and add the hooks on. So if you need any length, I can make it for you. If you're really super tall and you need 160 centimeters, I can make you that length. So, or you know what I do with these as well? I wrap them around me twice. I use 160 centimeter length and make it into like a little belt, and then I clip on like a coin pouch or anything and make myself like a little coin pouch on a belt. That's what I do sometimes for fun. But yeah, that's 120 centimeter length, which is too long. Like, I mean, I can wear it crossbody. It's just that it's not my preferred drop. I prefer my crossbodies up around here, just personally. So I would kind of go with 100 centimeter to crossbody on my body height. I mean my height, because I'm 156 centimeters. So that is, yeah, that's it for the actual chain straps. But I do also have one last strap to show you. And this is, again, one of my most popular ones that I have, because it is like it's actually made from cowhide leather. So it's Louis Vuitton leather. The vachette leather is actually cowhide, natural raw leather. And this is the same, obviously it's not Louis Vuitton's leather, but this is cowhide leather, because you are allowed to buy, just like you can get Hermes Epsom, you can get Hermes Togo, you can get all those leathers, because all they are is a leather that goes through a process to create those grains. And the same thing with cowhide leather. This is just a raw state leather that's been untreated, and that's why it gets a patina. So these straps actually do patina. So that's how the clips look like as well. I actually get them pre-patinaed, like pre-treated. So that way, it's not so, like if you do get water stains, it's not going to be greatly obvious because it's been pre-treated already. That's just personally what I preferred to have them done as, and I've had great feedback because of it. Because in the beginning, I used to have them in their very raw state and they were super like white, like not white, but they were like that creamy white, you know, like Louis Vuitton Vachetta, how that looks, or Vachette. It looked like that. That's how I used to get these straps made, and then I changed the process to get them pre-treated. So now they have like a bit of a slight patina to them already, and I've had some really great feedback that people love them. So yeah, that's the other strap that I have, and this length is 100, and it's like about 115 centimeters. So again, it's going to be really good for crossbody. Also as well, before I clip it on, that's how the glazing looks on the side, so you can see. Let me just take this chain off. Okay, so that's how, I've left the chain strap on because I just didn't take it off. So that's how that one looks. So it's it sits a little bit higher up because the strap's not as long as the gold chain strap, but it's still like it's a crossbody strap. I do also have these straps, you know, for the pochette accessoire. I have these straps as well, but with like, you know how they tie at the end? I have them, but they're made to order because I don't really sell much of them, so they're just a made to order one. So no matter what, if you get that, it's going to be sent from overseas. But I'll link that down below anyway, in case you're looking for like a strap for like a pochette accessoire that you bought vintage, but you want like the longer length one because it's modeled after the new model strap length. But yeah, that is it. That's what I wanted to show you guys. So Toiletry Pouch 26, back in my life. links to everything will be down below in the description bar, all the items that I showed you guys. Don't forget, you can just DM me on Instagram to do a private sale if you want to save 10%. But yeah, that is it. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.